The girl came out of an egg. She was dressed strangely, but covered in jewels. The purpose of her trip was to marry a French prince. Her costume made everyone laugh. The prince also said she looked like a leech. I don't know what they're laughing at. The famous Viper Queen of French history. She was also the mother of 3 kings. Then they asked about his dowry, but the guard only took out a few small boxes. Uncle lied about other dowry claims. The girl knew she was being lied to. The girl's name is Catherine, born into the famous Medici family. But he was not long born. My parents died little. He had to be sent to a monastery in the monastery. He's not a lady of the Medici family, just an orphan who no one wants by hunger. He stole the nun's orange. I was whipped by a nun, and he thinks it's okay. I'd be lucky to have a place to stay. Things always backfire. One day, the monastery suddenly charged into a group of soldiers. Ask for Catherine by name. Catherine quickly put on her black robe, cut your own long hair, disguised herself as a Christian bride. Then he was tied to a horse and taken into the city. People are talking about this Medici girl, filled with angry invective. He didn't expect. It was like this the first time I left the monastery, just when he thought he was going to die. An archbishop who claims to be his uncle said they were taking him, gave the soldier a bag of money. The soldier waited. Want more money? Then the uncle raised the papal staff in his hand. The crowd immediately knelt and listened to his teachings. The boss didn't want any trouble, had to let him go. Catherine thought he finally found a powerful backer. However, uncle is to exchange him for his own backer. The reason we got him back to make a marriage with France. But uncle said he was too ugly. An angry Catherine put something in his glass. In uncle's words, he doesn't feel any kinship. No, you're just a tool, man. So no matter what the tailor makes for him, he said it wasn't pretty. The tailor said it's the best we can do on our budget. And Catherine said to her uncle, he knows he doesn't look good. So he asked for a very luxurious dress. To distract the French did not expect always stingy search. Uncle unexpectedly agreed. Catherine was just trying to get a little more dowry for herself. Then the tailor began to collect the hair, weave her wig. One jewel at a time is like no money. Sew on her clothes. Before long, she put on this gorgeous dress and left for France. But when she gets to France, the promised dowry turned out to be a few little boxes. The most valuable thing is probably her dress. The King of France suddenly had the idea of annulling his marriage. Catherine didn't want to go back to the convent, so he went up and set it on his own. My uncle prepared rich farmland and made the second son of the Duke of Guise a cardinal. Wait for uncle to speak. At once, he fell to his knees and thanked his uncle for his generosity. The uncle could no longer refuse. This far exceeds the expected dowry. Let the king announce it immediately. Catherine and Prince Henry have chosen a day to marry Catherine. Thought she finally had a family, but there's only intrigue and betrayal at court.